Hello Afro Family, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm the Aphrologist, and today I'm going to be talking about me. Well, this is my intro video. I have been procrastinating it for 3 months to 4 months now, so this was actually supposed to be my first video, but here I am. All that matters is that I'm doing it anyway. So I asked a few of my friends or followers and friends on Instagram to ask me questions. I was able to get 10 to ask me questions about me and my channel, and yeah, I got quite a lot of questions, more than I expected, so I narrowed them down to 10. And yeah, first of all, let me tell you about me. I am South African, as many of you might know. I am 27 years old. I am married, and I love writing. That's why I started my blog before the channel. The channel kind of happened, but I love writing. I love creative writing. I've been writing since I was in primary school, actually. So I just love writing, and that's just my passion. Another personal thing I can tell you about me is that I love interacting. That's also why I started this channel. I like interacting personally and virtually, and through the corona I was able to interact with as many people as I could, and I started this channel so I can interact with more people. Another thing that you might know about me already is that I love natural hair. I'm obsessed. My handbook, I wrote down the Aphrologist handbook. This is the book I write my things in. This is the book I plan in, my schedule, write certain questions when I have to think about a certain topic, write certain notes. So these are the questions that I have been asked, and I'm gonna answer it. Yeah, my handwriting is awful. So the first person asked me, what is the most challenging thing about having an afro? Okay, the most challenging thing about having an afro is the work. It's so easy when you have like relaxed hair. All you have to do is relax it and put in braids or whatever, protect your hair, and then relax it again in 6 weeks. That's easy. But with natural hair, the maintenance, the time management, the schedule, the routines, that's hard, especially when you're starting out. I remember when I started out, I would do my hair for like 6 hours. I don't know what I was doing, but that was a lot of time. I've narrowed it down to 2 to 3 hours now. Because of my pre-poo session, it's longer, but I feel like it's the time that you have to put in the hair. It's a lot, you guys, and I'm just like, yeah. So I feel like you need to have time if you want to deal with natural hair, and that's the most challenging thing for me, because I don't like scheduling things, doing things on schedule. I'm super adventurous and spontaneous, but this has taught me that I have to plan, I have to do things with time. Okay, and another question was, would you dye your hair chemically? No, I would not, because there's so many options nowadays. You can use those wax thingies. I've never really tried any of them, but I would love to. You can use your wax thingies to dye your hair temporarily, because I used to dye my hair a lot before I went natural, and that's one of the things that actually ruined my hair, especially because I have high porosity hair. It got super ruined because of dyes. I loved dyeing my hair because if you look at my natural hair color at the moment, it's not really black. So I would always got bothered with the fact that my hair is not totally black. I wanted it to be extremely black, but I think right now I'm okay with my natural hair color. So I wouldn't dye my hair except if it was like chemically, if I was gonna put blue or purple or pink, a crazy color just for content and excitement. But I wouldn't dye my hair, no, with like dye. What are your aspirations for your blog? Well, because I have both a blog and a channel, I'm going to talk about both of them. My aspirations for my blog is that it grows in the sense of audience, but especially that I grow as a writer, you know. As I said, I love writing and I want to grow as a writer. I want my blog to be more than just about hair in the future. I want to write about things that I feel, things that I'm interested in. I feel like this whole natural hair is just me phasing into the influencer line. I want to expand in the future, but for now I'm going to focus on natural hair because that's what I know and that's what I can offer. But as time goes by, I'm going to expand my channel, I'm going to expand my blog, and I just want to expand, you know. So this is just for now because I've been in this for like 3 months now, and I have so many things to talk about when it comes to natural hair. I don't feel like I've run out yet, but I'm learning so much from so many people and I love sharing that with you guys. But maybe for the next year, I'll be focusing on natural hair while I build my audience, get to know what I really want to focus on, get to know who I really am as a person so I can know the kind of influencer I want to become. So that's how I would answer that question. What is your favorite hairstyle? This is my favorite hairstyle, guys. This is my favorite hairstyle. I love twists, okay? I love them because they're convenient, one. I love them because they are neat. I love them because they just suit me. I love twists because also that's the first hairstyle I learned when I went natural. And they just make my life so easy. And also they help grow my hair. So I love twists. That's my favorite hairstyle. And as you can see, I did something there, you know, like I just do them small, do them big, do them in a hairstyle, make them neat, make them chunky. I just love twists. Yeah. And then what's my favorite beauty store? I'm not sure really. Anyway, I can get the cheapest hair products. Growing up I loved Cosmetic Connections, but since I got to Gauteng I haven't really seen one. So it's cheap, it's reliable, it's awesome. I just grew up loving that. But recently I just been buying my things at Clicks or Discount. I don't really have a favorite, but I guess I haven't really bought anything online yet. I'm so skeptical about that, but I feel like when I do buy things online, I'll buy them at Cosmetic Connection. So that's actually my favorite store. What's your hair blogger? My favorite hair blogger at the moment, because she's the only other hair blogger I know, and also because she's amazing. Her writing style is so awesome. You can see that this lady has been writing for years. Is Sonia. You can follow her on Instagram. I'll leave her details in the description box below. She is incredible. When I read her blogs, I'm like, whoa, I need to get to that level, you know. So she's great. She writes so well, and you know, she discusses things that you wouldn't even think about hair, and they're more political, sometimes controversial, but I just love her style of writing and that she focuses on things you would not think about. So she's actually my favorite hair blogger. Who's my favorite influencer or vlogger? I don't know if you guys know her, but I love Chef B. She's originally from Jamaica, but she lives in Canada, and if you know me, Jamaicans are very close to my heart. But not only that, she has the best hair content every week or every 3 days. Every 3 days there's new hair content, there's new hairstyles. She's herself. She speaks Patois, which is like my favorite language in the whole world. I just love Chef B. She's my favorite influencer and I just love her. Another one asked, when did you realize ethnical hair is beautiful despite social standards? Okay, so this one cuts deep. Well, I realized natural hair was beautiful when I got to Jamaica. I was fortunate enough to volunteer in Jamaica for some time, and I've always had insecurities with my natural hair. First of all, I lived in a time where relaxing hair was the thing, and I have 4C hair. And I don't know if this ever happened to anyone else that has 4C hair, but when you relax your 4C hair, well, when I would relax my 4C hair, the next week I would have an afro, and so I always felt like my hair was never straight enough, and that was hard for me because I think my sister has 4A hair. My sister's hair was always straight and nice, and everyone around me, like whether I go to the salon or my mom does my hair or I do my own hair, my hair was never straight enough. So that made me feel kind of insecure. And whenever I would put on braids, 4C hair, 2 weeks, it would be like a mess, braiding, that is. So I've always had insecurities with my natural hair, and I lived on weaves throughout my early 20s. And I went to Jamaica. I still lived on weaves and relaxers, and I had a straightener because, like I told you, my hair, if I relax it today, tomorrow is like it was never relaxed. So I was a straightener and a weave kind of girl. I would always straighten my hair in the front, and I would extend it in the back. You know those hairstyles where you would like, I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about, where you would leave a piece of your hair here and then weave. So that was basically me growing up from like 18 to like 23, 24. But then I went to Jamaica and I realized people had long hair. I was under the illusion that black hair doesn't grow that long because I was always cutting mine. But I was shocked, that women had hair up till here. I'm like, you're black, dude. How come your hair is so long? I learned about hair there, and I decided that when I get home, I was never gonna relax my hair. I got home, I relaxed my hair. Because, those old thoughts that, oh my gosh, my hair gets to be straight and all those things, that was me. And then, I don't know, over time, I decided that I wanted to go natural, but I wasn't doing it right. I would blow my hair because, like I said, it's 4C, and 4C hair is like, but I decided that last year, December, that I was not gonna blow my hair anymore. Okay, so I think blowing your hair in America and other places of the world is different from how we do it here. We use a relaxer to just loosen the hair so it's less shrunk. That's what I would do, but that really ruined my hair until I decided that I was not gonna blow my hair anymore. I was just gonna let it grow natural. And look at my hair, guys, it's crazy. My hair hasn't been this long since I had dreadlocks. And when I had dreadlocks, I knew that ethnic hair was beautiful. But I just didn't feel like dreadlocks were my thing, even though I love twists, but I love diversifying my hair. So I felt like dreadlocks would restrict me to one look. Yeah, so I'm sure that was a long answer, but I learned that when I was about 23 in Jamaica, that black hair is actually beautiful. Why did I choose this name? There's a story, guys. It took me I actually wanted to start my channel when I started my natural hair journey, because I felt like a lot of naturals on YouTube were already had long hair, and they had already what's the word that we use? Oh my gosh, English. Yeah, they already had natural hair and their hair was already long, and I feel like I wanted to start my natural hair journey with other people that were starting their natural hair journey. So this other YouTuber friend of mine, Georgina Love, she was like, well, she's like a little sister actually. She was like, you should name your channel Afro Guru. Yeah, like the Afro, the Afro scientist or whatever, and it just clicked in my head. Aphrologist. I didn't know what it meant. It just came in my head, and actually that was when I started my blog, because I was looking for a name for my blog. I was like, the Aphrologist. It was good. I got my website set up. It was perfect. And then I went and I searched for the word, and it meant something totally different, but not out of, it's not completely out there. Aphrology means the study of the African culture. But in my head, it was like Aphrologist, not aphrologist per se. I was putting together this, in my head, it was like the study of natural hair. But no, it was the study of the African culture. So maybe when I expand my channel one day, it's going to be more about the study of the African culture, African clothes, African hair, African music. That's a direction I'm willing to go into. But I really love this name, and once I started with it, I couldn't let it go. So there's not much I can say about why I chose this name. It just came to me. Like, I'm that kind of person. I just wait for things to come to me. It just came to me and I kept it. And then, what's my favorite thing about having an afro? I love washing my hair. That's probably weird, but I love the fact that I can maintain it. I can wash it. Wash day is my favorite day ever. I love how soft my hair feels afterwards. I love putting it in a protective style. I love taking pictures. I mean, I feel like afro hair or natural hair is more about self-discovery, and I've discovered myself as an African woman. I've discovered a lot about me. I'm more mindful about who I am, and I'm more confident. As I said before, I was a weave and straight my kind of girl. And like, trust me, I'm not throwing any shade at those people or saying that they don't know themselves. But for me personally, an afro has helped me get to know myself. It has helped me even develop a passion to help other people get to know themselves. When I see somebody in the streets with their hair in an afro and it looks proper, I'm like, oh my gosh, respect. So I love afro hair, and my favorite thing about it is just maintaining it and being able to see it grow. I'm sure my hair doesn't grow super fast, but seeing it grow and change, seeing the curl pattern, seeing the coils in its natural form, everything, I'm just like impressed with my hair and the progress it's made so far. And yeah, that's all the questions that my friends had. And thank you so much, guys. Please subscribe to my channel if you're watching it for the first time. And yeah, I would actually love it if you would love this. Give this a like, comment below, and yeah, that's basically me. And see you in the next video. Bye.